Okay, I'm going to quickly redo this heart, but I'm going to do it pretty fast. I'm not going to, go through everything again, but I'm going to use 2 needles instead of fishing line or monofilament illusion cord or whatever it is. I'm going to use the fireline and 2 needles. So to get started with this heart, pick up 3 crystals on one needle or one end, and pick up 2 seed beads and cross your other needle into the 2 seed beads like that. Bring your ends together and pull that down to bring this into the center, like so. Then you're going to pick up a crystal on each end. You're going to pick up another crystal, and you're going to cross your needles in that 3rd crystal you've picked up, like so. And you have this so far. Pick up a crystal on each end, 2 seed beads on one end, and cross your needles through the 2 seed beads. Repeat that, crystal on each end, 2 seed beads, and cross your needles through the 2 seed beads. And you have this. Now you're going to repeat that again. Pick up, not the 2 seed beads, pick up 2 crystals. Pick up a 3rd crystal this time and cross through the 3rd crystal. Like so. Now you're going to repeat this. 2 crystals, 1 in each end, and you're going to pick up 2 seed beads this time and cross through the 2 seed beads. And one more time. Crystal on each end, 2 seed beads, and cross through the 2 seed beads. And bring that down. So this now completes the row of, this will be the outside of the heart. So now you're going to take your left needle, pick up a crystal, and join your heart, or join your base to this crystal, the very first one in it, and pull that. So now we have this. But we're missing a crystal here, so we need to put a crystal in there. So pick up another crystal and cross through this crystal, and this will join your heart, like so. Now you're exiting both your threads out of this one crystal. You're going to take your one side, you're going to go through one crystal here on the left. This is my left needle. And then you're going to take your right needle and go through the crystal on the right side. So your thread should be exiting over 3 crystals, like that. Now pick up a crystal, cross your needle in that one crystal and pull that tight. Now with your right needle, there's two crystals here because this is the bottom of the heart. So you're going to put your needle through the right, this is my right side, this is my left side. Just put your left needle down. Don't do anything with the left. Leave it there. The right side, you're going to go through one heart on the right, or one crystal right beside where you're exiting, and through a second crystal. So you should have this. You've crossed your threads here, you've gone through this crystal and this crystal. Now you're going to pick up a crystal and you're going to cross through this crystal and you're going to pull that down. And this will make your heart. Now where you've crossed here, there's a crystal here on the right and a crystal here on the left. And there's also this crystal up here in the corner, so you need to put your needle through the one on the right and through the one on the left, like so. So you're on each side of where you're exiting. Pull that through. And now you're going to cross both of your threads through this end crystal. So let's pull this right and pull the left through this end crystal here. You can tell where you got to go because you can see the crystals are right beside where you're exiting. It's not very difficult to see that. Now you're going to turn your heart on the side and you can see where you're exiting here. So pick up your needle or thread and go through those two seed beads on the side because you're exiting right here beside those two seed beads. And pull that. With your left side, which pulled out, with your left side, you're exiting out of this corner, this one here, and you can see there's a crystal right there. Go in it and pull. Okay, so now you can see where you exited with your seed beads here. You went through those seed beads, you went through this side crystal. Now you've got to cross in this crystal here, and this keeps your form and the shape of your heart as long as you're crossing through these crystals like I show you. And pull this tight. Alright? Now to put a crystal in place here, we're still not in position because we're still on the end of this heart. So you're going to put your needle, because you're exiting here and there's a crystal right beside you, pull it your needle through that side, take your left side and go through the needle right beside where you're exiting here, like so. Okay, pick up the crystal and cross through your crystal and pull. Now put your left needle down and go through the same way you did on the other side. You're going to go through on the right side, the bottom of the heart. You can see there's two beads here that you need to go through. So you're exiting here, leave your left needle alone and go through one bead right there. This is the bottom point of the heart, and through the next bead right there. So you're going through two. And then you're going to add your last bead in here. You're not going to move this left needle through any beads. You're just going to leave it. Pick up a crystal now. Cross through that crystal. and pull. So there's your heart. Now, in order to tie it off, you still need to weave through some beads. So you can see a bead clearly where you're exiting. So go through this bead, pull, go through this bead, and pull, which is right beside where you're exiting, and come through the side bead here, and your ends will meet right there. So you're going to tie your heart off right there, and there is the shape of your heart. It's perfect. Okay, so just tie this off and make as many of these as you want, and hopefully this redo of this video will help. Thanks for watching. Bye.